Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am an English instructor. In today's class, we are going to solve the reading portion of Unit 3, that is, The Elephant and the Tortoise. So let's begin. Right then, we are now going to start the reading portion of Unit 3. And in this section, we shall be reading about a short conversation between Dinesh and Lokesh, followed by the famous story of Elephant and the Tortoise. Okay, so that's it. We are going to do two different things. The first one, we're going to read out a short conversation between Dinesh and Lokesh, followed by the story of the elephant and the tortoise. Okay, let's look, read, and act. We have two friends right here. So this one is Dinesh, and this one is Lokesh. So we're going to read out the conversation that goes between Dinesh and Lokesh. Okay. Hello, Lokesh. Hi, Dinesh. How was your holiday? Great. And yours? Very good. Where did you go on Saturday? Well, I went to the zoo. What did you see there? Many animals I saw. Elephants, tigers, lions, and many others. And what did you do on Saturday, Dinesh? Well, I watched a football match on TV. How's the match? Very exciting. So that's the conversation that goes between Dinesh and Lokesh. They just talk about, what happened on their Saturdays. Lokesh went to the zoo and saw many animals, including elephants, tigers, lions, while Dinesh pretty much stayed in home and watched a lot of TV. So that's what happened between, Dinesh and Lokesh. They had an enjoyable time, alright? Well, at the end of this section, there's something called pair work. We have to get into pairs and discuss how your holiday was. You've got to act like Dinesh and Lokesh. Can you do this? I guess you can. You just have to act out. Behave like Dinesh and Lokesh. That's all. So I guess what your teacher can actually do right now is divide the class into twos and ask each pair to discuss what they did, or let's say where they went, or whom they met, things like that, just the way Lokesh and Dinesh did. And the teacher can go around the students, helping them to act out better. So, yeah. Now let's go to the reading portion. Okay, number 3 we have read and answer. What did the elephant promise at last? So as you can see in the picture, this big guy right here is the elephant, and this little one is the tortoise. Okay, so the elephant and the tortoise. Let's read to find out. One day, the elephant and the tortoise were in the forest. The tortoise could not reach the leaves. His legs were too short. The elephant said, "Hello, short legs." "I'm little," said the tortoise, "and my legs are too short to reach the leaves. But I can jump over your head." "Oh, no, you can't," said the elephant. The tortoise said, "Tomorrow I'll jump over your head and you'll call me Mr. Tortoise. Do you agree?" Let's find out what happens now. The elephant didn't believe that the tortoise could jump, so he said, "Yes, I agree." The tortoise went home to meet his wife. He said to her, "Tomorrow, please stand in the grass beside the elephant. When I say aha, you come out of the grass and say hey hey." So that's the plan, you see. The next day, the tortoise said, "Look at me, Mr. Elephant. I will say aha and then jump over your head. Are you ready?" And the elephant said, "Yes, I'm ready." The tortoise bent to jump and shouted aha. Then his wife came out of the grass and shouted a hey. Then the elephant said, "I didn't know you were so clever. You jumped so high that I couldn't see you. I'm sorry, Mr. Tortoise. I'll never call you short legs again." And from that day, the elephant always said, "Good morning, Mr. Tortoise." So that's the story, right? Pretty interesting. I really like the way the aha and ehe thing happened. I mean, seems like some kind of magic. You just jump from one side and go to another. I mean, yeah, it's a trick, by the way. And the elephant was tricked, but he started respecting the tortoise. And it shows that when you've got some brain, I mean, you can outwit even the strongest people, right? Okay, then let's go to the exercise portion. The first exercise we have is called read and write. The first question is, who had the long legs, the elephant and the tortoise? And you can answer that like this. The elephant had the long legs. Okay, let's go to another question. Look at the second question. Who could not reach the leaves? And the answer to that question is the tortoise could not reach the leaves. Let's go to another question now. Okay, number 3, you can see, did the tortoise like the name Short Legs? Of course he didn't. That's why he asked the elephant not to call him Short Legs, because he wanted the elephant to call him Mr. Tortoise. Who was so clever? Of course, it was Mr. Tortoise. And who had a wife? Okay, Mr. Tortoise. So the answer to both number 4 and number 5 turns out to be the tortoise. See? Okay, now let's go to this one. Number B. Choose the correct letter from the box. So M, you see capital M followed by a small one. We use Mr. Tortoise. Jump over a small letter here. Okay, E-L, we're gonna use E. I mean elephant. And for tortoise, we'll use the capital T. Good morning, we'll use capital G. And in here, we are going to use the small a. All right? Because the reason is the beginning word, the beginning letter of each word is capitalized. However, other letters are not capitalized. So the thing is, the beginning letter of any word is capitalized. However, the other letters are not capitalized. Okay, then the fourth question is write about yourself. Now you got to write about yourself. How many legs do you have? That's the first question. Yes, we all are humans and we have 2 legs. Very good. Do you have long or short legs? Well, depending upon your height, you can say you have long legs. Or maybe if you're not so tall, you can say you have short legs. Can you jump over a tree? Now that entirely depends upon you. If you have the capacity to jump over a tree, sure you can. But if you do not have it, no, you cannot. Can you run fast? I guess you can. I mean, these are the questions about yourself. You got to write about yourself. So think about what you can do and cannot do and write it that way. Are you clever? I bet you are. Okay, look and write. Look at these two pictures. What are 4 ways in which picture A is different from picture B? So, yes, let's find the differences. Alright then, so, yes, can you find out the differences? 4 different ways. I'm gonna leave that question to you because it's a pretty fun question and I guess you can solve it. Let me move on to another portion. Okay, let's chant. So you see there's an elephant in the picture, there's a rabbit as well, and there's a little girl who's going to chant. I mean, she's going to recite this song. It goes like this. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Here comes an elephant who'll spoil your fun. He'll try to chase you right away. So run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Right, that's a chant. It's time for me to give you some homework. Alright, the homework for you is pretty simple. All you've got to do is solve these questions. I mean, there are 5 questions and you've got to write about yourself. So think about, how many, the number of legs you have to all the way to the last question that demands about your intellectual capacity. I mean, these are the questions and you can solve them pretty easily, I guess. Just write about yourself. So that's all you see. With this, we've come to end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding these video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.